Hey everybody, welcome to Free Range Art Farm. It's been a bit since I actually filmed out in the apiary. So today is, I don't know, it's August 19th, and I don't know, I just wanted to check on the girls and see how they're doing, maybe equalize some frames, like if some of them are a little heavy on honey and some are a little weak, I might try to balance them out. I'm not really sure what I'm going to catch on camera today, but I just thought I'd take you guys along and we'll see what's out there. So let's take a look. All right, ladies. Let's see what you got. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, I can hear them. Lots of girls in there still. Let's see if they've done any more filling up of these supers. I left my skateboard out here. Sometimes you leave stuff in the apiary and that sucks. Alright, how we doing, ladies? We'll see how aggressive the girls are going to be today. Here in Northern Virginia, we are firmly in a dearth. Oh, I'm making all kinds of noise. Sorry, ladies. You seem pretty chill still. Looking good. Alright, so just take a look at this super real quick. Now my queen is going to be, I've got a queen excluder down here, which you can't see. Let me angle you down a bit. Got a queen excluder here. So this is where my brood nest will be. I'm wondering if maybe I can pull more honey. Now this is light. Yeah, not even built on this side. But capped over here. So that's looking good. Let's get into the middle here. How we doing, ladies? Now I like to overwinter with a brood box and a honey super. That's pretty well capped off honey. Like everything they've filled is capped. Well, got some good resources going. Let's see what we got on these girls. I don't remember if I pulled any honey from these ladies. Still looking strong though. Get you a little smoke going. Get off of that, sweetie. You're gonna burn yourself. Alright, let's see. This is looking fairly empty. But that's okay. Like I said, this is the box I'm going to leave them. I just want to see how well they're doing. Yeah, that's all uncapped. Oh, there's some capped here. Let me get towards the middle and I'll show you guys what we got. That's a mostly capped frame. So I would say this super is probably 60% full, be my guess. These outside frames are a little light. Like this one's completely empty actually. And let's see, how's this one doing? Now this one's got a little bit capped honey on there. So I'm going to leave these girls with these resources. Not going to mess with anything from these ladies. They've got a little bit of extra going into winter. There we go. Alright. That's all I'm going to do with these girls today. They're looking decent. One important thing that I'd like to mention is, I talk about I want to leave them with a brood chamber and a super, is I also have queen excluders on most of these colonies. And it's super important to remember to take that queen excluder, especially if you're going to leave a box above over winter, because there's a chance that the girls will move up, but the queen can't get up there, and then the queen will starve and die. So take off your queen excluders if you use them. Alright, this next colony that I'm getting into, it's 2 deeps. I don't know why. I don't remember why they ended up with 2 deeps instead of a deep and a medium. Maybe I was just running low on boxes. But I do not have a queen excluder on this one at all. So I needed to check my lid when I took it off to make sure the queen's not on there. I'm going to check this inner cover when I get it off. Make sure the queen's not under here, because we just want to make sure the queen stays inside on a frame. We don't want her to fly away or get injured, but I don't see her, so I'll set that down in front there. Alright, how are you girls doing? They're going to end up overwintering with this deep, but look at that. Nothing built out. I don't see anything on this one. This one seems empty. No wax. So what I might end up doing is replacing this one with a medium and then stealing some resources from some of these other frames or these other girls, but like that's a good solid frame of honey, right? Hang on, let me get this one. This one seems like this is a nice, heavy, solid frame of honey. And these are deeps. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's some good, solid capped honey there. This next one looks like it had brood on it. At one point, there was brood in there, but now it's all nectar that they're working on capping. That I'm dripping all over them now. This side is still empty. But good capped honey. So these girls have some resources. Probably enough really to make it through winter, because this whole box, for the most part, where they've capped it, is honey. No brood up here. But we'll have to keep an eye out. Certainly by September, I got to figure out what we're going to overwinter these girls with. But we might just leave this box and then potentially feed them. I will most likely not feed these girls a sugar syrup, but I'll be prepared to get them a like a fondant patty sometime over winter. It's probably where these girls will wind up. All right, I'm going to try to find it for you. I saw a little small hive beetle running around in here. There they are. There's a couple of them right down there. I don't know if you can see. Just running along the bottom edge of the frame here. I'm going to crush that little dude. And then there was another one in here. Oh, there he is. Right here. Just right there. Small hive beetle. I'm not too worried about seeing a couple small hive beetles. That's really fine. I might put traps in these, maybe not. Alright, these girls are looking a little light up here. But again, this isn't their overwinter super. So they've got some capped honey. A little less up here than I'd like to see, but they're not doing too bad. Alright, so I think I've seen everything I want to see out of these girls. So we're just in here doing quick checks today. We're going to do some mite counts here pretty soon, and then do some treatments. I will probably end up, I usually just treat everybody anyway, regardless, because I like to, you know, there's always going to be mites, so I just like to keep them as dead as possible. Alright, we're going to take a look at one last colony. I've gone through most of the colonies in the apiary, and unsurprisingly, I've angered a few girls. I did steal some honey from my resource hive. Let me show you this, actually. So this is a resource colony, or resource hive. And it's two different colonies. One exits this side, and the other one exits the other side, so it's left and right. But I was told that you can put a super on there, and they'll fill it up, and there won't be really any fighting or anything. And that seems to be the case. Maybe there's a little bit of fighting, but that super was about 70% full. And it's interesting because it was really almost left and right. Like, it was semi-filled, full, then I semi-filled frame, then another semi-filled, then it was full, and semi. So it was kind of interesting that they still filled it kind of from the middle on their side. But I went ahead and stole some fully capped frames from these girls because they've got plenty of resources. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. They also got really grumpy with me, which was well-deserved. Alright, so let's see what we can do with these girls. Just going to do another quick just check on the resources. See how you ladies are doing. You seem fairly calm right now, but I haven't messed with your stuff. Sorry if my arm keeps getting in the way. I'm really very unaware of where the camera is. I think I'd be a terrible actor. I don't know my marks. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Alright, come on. Oh, I hate when it pops like that. Oh yeah, these girls are... like this top frame, or this top box, is really just empty. So these girls are not... do not have any extra. Look at that. Ooh, that frame broke too. Oh, that's fun. Alright. There we go. Let's see if we can fix this. Sorry, baby, I didn't mean to squish you. Huh. There we go. Alright. That's fixed enough. So I can get this back in the center. Kind of where it belongs. Maybe not. There we go. Alright, well, this whole super is just empty. No, not even any wax built out. So I think I might just take this off because it's just wasted space that these girls are going to have to defend. These were kind of my weaker colony this year anyway. Obviously they were quite good at building propolis though. Actually, let me just take this from the queen excluder. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's not even really any girls in here. I'm going to go ahead and set this out over here. I'll take this queen excluder off. And then we will leave these girls alone for now, I think. They're gonna be grumpy. Oh, there we go. All right. Set that down there. Just gonna put this back on top and close these girls up. I don't want to piss them off too much. And since they're a little bit weaker, we'll keep an eye on them. I'll have to check them a little bit more later, see how their resources are doing. Well, gang, that was kind of a not very well thought out video. I just wanted to check my girls and see how their resources are doing. I did take some extra resources from my resource hive. It's actually 2 colonies in there. So I'm going to extract some honey from them, and then I put the escape board on this colony right here that's been just an amazing producer this year. I think they were a swarm I caught last year, I think. Anyway, they've just gone to town this year. I think I've probably got most of my honey from just them. Just as a recap, I did get probably about 5 gallons, 2.5 gallons from each of the flow hives. So that was a good first year being successful with the flow frames. But anyway, everybody's looking pretty good out here. My pink colony on the far end, they're about the ones that are the lowest on resources, so we'll keep an eye on them. They do have 2 deeps, so I'm sure there's some resources in that upper deep. And then the apiary hive, I got to check on them, but they've got a little bit of honey on top. And they've got 2 deeps on there, so they should be good. So everybody's looking good. Next step is going to be doing mite checks and then treatments. I'm going to treat regardless of the counts, I think, because I'm sure I'm going to have at least one colony that's fairly high with mite counts, and if one's high, I treat all. So I really just treat everybody. But I'm going to test first, and then do the treatment, and then test afterward, just to get a comparison how well that treatment did, because it's new stuff, or not new stuff. It's new to me. It's something I've never used before, but we'll talk about that in the next video. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Maybe you learned something. Maybe I did something wrong. Please hit me up with comments, and I always love to hear feedback from you guys. So thanks for tuning in. Be good, be well, be safe, be happy, be true to yourselves. And as always, be mindful of the bees. We need them. Thanks. See you next time.